Morning, I'm up, I'm awake. I didn't sleep very well. It's just too hot. I need to get used to it. Because, well, obviously Sydney was still hot, but the rooms were a lot cooler. This doesn't really have aircon, so I just get used to it. It's got a fan, which you turn on, but when I cranked it up, fucking full whack, I thought the thing was going to fall off. And it was pretty noisy, so I left it. I turned it down a bit. I've been up, I've got up, I've gone out, had a little stroll around. It's quite cool, it's a nice little quiet, you know, outback town, just a small little, I imagine it's one of those towns where everybody knows everybody. Fortunately, I've appeared to have come here in the middle of a storm and it's just raining, so I didn't go out for long. I sort of walked down the high street, found something to eat, and walked back down the high street. I'll go exploring once it gets a bit nicer, hopefully. I'm just going to unpack and, you know, because I think I need to repack my bag because I didn't do a very good job. I think I've got too many clothes, I need to throw some away. Especially if, I don't know how the fuck I managed to fit my shoes in when I came here, because I didn't put my shoes in this time and the bag was fucking stuffed. So I'm gonna have to think I'm gonna have to get rid of some clothes. But I'll tell you what, this made me laugh. Look at this fucking TV in the room. Look at this. Oh, oldest TV in the world. Fucking hell. Classic. The room's alright. Basic amenities. One thing which is a little bit worrying, in the toilet shower area, there's on the wall there's a bin for disposing of needles. I mean, is there a lot of use? Who knows? I'm not one to judge, but it's a little bit worrying when you see that there's a fucking box for disposing of used needles. Okay. Yeah, I think because it's so wet and shit outside, there's nobody around because it's Saturday, it's midday, and when I went for a walk down the high street, it was fucking empty. Like, empty. So, either it's a really, really quiet town, or it's just because the weather's crap. I'm just going to like, unpack, get my stuff sorted, and then just sort of figure a way of killing a few hours, really. The guy that I'm going to, because there's two of us that are going to work at the station, me and a Canadian called Stefan, he arrives on the 12th, which is, well, today's the 10th, so Monday, he'll get in Monday night. So when he gets here, that'll be alright, because I have someone to chill out with. I think we get picked up on the 14th, so I need to find something to do for 2 days just to kill time. I do want to go look around, but the weather's shite, so hopefully that's going to change. But in the meantime, there isn't really much to be said. I'm just going to unpack, so I will update you guys soon. So the guy I'm working with turned up last night. He's alright, he's a good guy, he's quite nice. So I rang the farmer, rancher guy that we're going to work for, to let him know that we're both here. Just out of courtesy really, let him know we're here and sort of try and arrange a time so we know when he's going to come collect us. And he was like, when I rang him and said, oh, we're here. Bear in mind, he's going to be picking us up on Wednesday, and this was Monday night. I rang him and said, oh yeah, we're both in Broken Hill now. He went, what, already? Like, what do you mean fucking already? Like, we're 3 weeks early, it's 2 days. Like, it's the day after tomorrow. And I was like, you know, do you want to let us know when you're going to pick us up? And he was like, well, I need to check the roads, because basically they've had the first rain in 3 years over the last, like, they've had like 4 days of solid rain, like a massive storm. And it's the first rain they've had in a long time, and they're not used to having this much rain anyway. So like all of the roads in and out of town are closed because they're all flooded. So he needs to check the roads and see whether he can even actually get to town to pick us up, and he's going to ring me once he's had a chance to check them out. But I don't know, it's just very vague and ambiguous. He never gives you a fucking answer. He's just like, oh, you know, yeah, I'll let you know. Like, well, no, you can just let me know now. You don't have to let me know in a couple of days. So, you know, but just hope that. I mean, it's sunny today, but they have said it's meant to be more rain for the next couple of days, and I really hope it doesn't, because I don't want to be like, I've got to check out here on the 15th, and I don't want to be spending more money to be staying somewhere waiting to get picked up. Not only that, there's fuck all to do. This is the quietest town. You know, I've seen and done everything, and it's like, I don't want to be sitting around twiddling my thumbs waiting for him to come pick me up. And if it keeps raining, it's going to be longer and longer and longer. So it's really sunny today, and really hot, and the it looks like all the roads in town are properly dried out. So it would make sense in my mind that if today is really nice and there's more rain scheduled, then to come get us today while he can. But hey ho, you know. So just have to see what happens really. So we just got back down. I'm going to run up there later when it gets really dark, and it's a really clear night, so there should be incredible view of the stars. So I'll hopefully, I don't know if the camera will pick anything up, but I'll take it with me later. We finally managed to get hold of the farmer. Stefan rang him just to try and get an actual date and time as to when he can pick us up. And he was like, oh yeah, the plan is to going to come down tomorrow, and I'm going to stay there the night and take you guys back with me on Thursday. It's like, oh, there's a fucking plan now, is there? When are you going to fucking enlighten us on this plan? When are you going to tell us? You're just going to fucking ring us tomorrow and be like, yeah, I'm leaving now, I'll come get you. But, you know, at least we know that he's coming tomorrow, and then he's going to have a drink with him tomorrow night, and then he's taking us back with him Thursday morning, which is good, because I don't lose any accommodation, I don't have to buy any more accommodation, so that's handy. So, fingers up. Thumbs up. So, it's quite an interesting day so far. Basically, me and Stefan were talking, we were like, oh, there's these sculptures and stuff, they're about 12 kilometres away, let's go check them out. And he was like, oh yeah, let's run there in the morning. And I was like, oh, fuck running. And then he was like, oh, let's see if we can find anywhere that like rents bicycles and we'll cycle. And I was like, yeah, cool, I'm up for cycling, I don't mind cycling, it's not too far. So we're asking around, and he went out in the morning, I was sleeping, he went asking around, he said he rang me, he was like, mate, I can't find anywhere that rents cycles, like no one will rent a bicycle. So I was like, alright, I was like, well, I got chatting to this nice couple the other day at the bar, and they own a nearby motel, and I've been to see them a few times, so let me go ask them if they know of anywhere. So I went to ask her, I was like, went down there, I was like, oh, Michelle, you know, do you know anywhere that rents out like bicycles? And she was like, no, she goes, there isn't anywhere. She goes, but my brother's got a bicycle and my daughter's got a bicycle, you can just borrow those if you want. And we were like, oh sweet, that'd be sound as a pound. And she was like, where are you going? And we were like, well, we want to go check out the living sculptures. And she's like, oh, it's a bit far to cycle in it. We're like, no, that'd be fine. She goes, well, if that's what you want to do and you want to go see Silverton, why don't you just borrow my car? We were like, sorry, come again? So she's like, yeah, just here, she's like, let me just take a photocopy of your licence for the business purposes, like insurance purposes, and then gave us the keys and said, have fun. So me and Stefan are off to like see the sights in her car. It's actually a nice car, it's a Ford Fiesta, that's quite new, top of the range. It's automatic though, and that's taken me a few minutes to get used to that, because that is fucking weird, having nothing to do with your left foot. But yeah, it's just incredible. She just gave us the keys and let us go. So we're going to have a good last day.
Oh, in the middle of the road. Martin can't drive well. It's an automatic.
Oh my god! Nearly ran the fuckers over. Cool.